welcome back, everybody. This is going to be the second game of day 2 for week 2. We're going to have the free agent team, Socks in the Shower versus the 34th Dragons. I have two casters here, Yubi and Eternal Cries, joining us as a new caster for the second game here. How are we doing?
Pretty good. Kind of glad to be back. Been a while.
For sure.
I'm glad you're.
It's good to be back. Yeah.
All right, we're bullying the new guy. Sorry, my dad just came back from work, so I had to greet him. But yeah, hello. Okay, everyone. Let me make this a little bit livelier. We are back. Okay, it is the free agents versus the 34th Dragons this time. This is their A team, right now, and this is going to be a bit of a match. From last week's results, the free agents haven't been doing too hot, so I hope that they can kind of redeem themselves this round. And the Dragons, they were looking to be the top dog of the season until, they got taken down by yours truly. cough. But anyway.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Quick flex, I guess.
I'm sorry. Who did you lose solo top lane against? Oh yeah, that's right. The team that won last season.
Sorry. Who won last season? The same guy. Yeah.
I'm just saying you're clowning yourself with your picks sometimes. That's all.
Yeah, but okay. Going back to actual drafting phase, bans are coming out and we're looking. They moved the Mundo, Darius, and Zyra right away.
I mean, Darius is just super flexible. He's a bully top lane. You can also use him as jungle, so I completely understand that. Zyra. Yeah.
Don't think I've ever seen any of those picked by the Dragons though, and they have a pretty defined pool that we've seen so far.
Yeah, but it also could be one of those hidden picks too, or they just are afraid they might flex it and they don't know which lane it goes into. Just games.
That's fair. The Viego pick immediately picked up for Renounced. Start him off with that, while the Dragons are bringing in Lux for Cosmic Chaos. She definitely likes her Lux. Caprino and Cosmic Chaos were actually one of the stronger bot lane duos in last season. I remember. And seeing them play together here on the 34th is going to be quite the sight. They are definitely going to be a bit of a juggernaut to be played against.
Yeah, and as far as the FA's like early struggles, I think it's just synergy, right? Everyone's kind of come together. They haven't had a chance to play in a while, so it's probably the first few games they had to work some kinks out. I actually think they will make a bounce back. They have the player skill to do so. It's just early season struggles that's bound to happen.
Yeah, one of the biggest issues with free agent teams in general in the FMC is just that the players don't know each other. Mm-hmm. So usually the best solution to a bunch of strangers establishing themselves as a team is to just figure out a time to get some games in together. Because last FMC, it was a very open draft season, and the way I was able to easily start quickly learning how to play my team was just spam games with each other the same week we were assigned. And I'm hoping that the FA team this season has gotten some time to has taken the time to run some games together and learn each other's play styles.
And I mean, even in season 3, all the way from second to I think it was 6th place was decided by literally a single game or 2 games. So that middle of that season was so close because you had the 32nd, you had the 501st, you actually had the COG, the Army team, the free agent team, and I want to say it was a joint team as well, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, in season 3.
So it was so close, and that was just because the free agency found their groove, the COG found their play style, and everyone just adapted to it. So I think that's just all it is once they find a play style that suits them the best, and then they can inject what they need to, I think they'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So as we go to phase 2, here comes the brand support Jhin bot lane.
I know they're running their bans right now, but I kind of want to talk about the picks real quick. The Dragons have a very long range comp. They have a lot of range on them. The Lux, the Caitlyn, the Hui, the free agents need something that could dive that, because if they can't reach that back line, that's going to be destructive.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you talk about poke comps. I mean, Caitlyn Lux definitely outpokes Jhin brand early. As long as you can get a stun or a root, you can take over, but it's just you have to dodge every single skill shot that comes out from that bot lane. And
But
even
just
the Hwei, I was gonna say
even in
even
the mid game.
yeah.
Sorry.
So no, I was agreeing with you. Like even in the mid game too, it's just you're constantly getting poked out, and it's not like you can walk through a choke point easily as well. You got Caitlyn traps, you got Lux snares, you got Hwei roots as well. So it's just constant guessing game for unless you have vision control. So like you said, they have to have some type of engage besides Viego because they don't really have a way to get into that back line for the free agents.
They need something that could force open a fight or something that could just straight up dive. They have a Sejuani to frontline for them too. Like right now, I like just the idea of the draft is, hey, I have a big wall here. You have to walk past this wall to beat up their, these long range artillery mages. Xin Zhao, you know what? That's just as good. Xin Zhao has great peel as well.
Mm-hmm.
And having played against Rohan Xin Zhao before, that is a very, very strong frontliner that they have going on for them there.
Now I just worried about free agents because essentially it's the same thing, right? You can still kind of prevent a lot of damage. Okay, so good pickup with the Scion. We did talk about they need some sort of engage for them as well as creating some sort of front line so that way Jhin and Bran can do damage while Viego essentially gets a reset after reset. But now I'm going to be curious with this mid lane pick because you already know it's going to be Hwei mid. So what would you like to play into it?
It is a very good question. They are going to pick up the Vex. Oh, I wonder how this is going to be answered here. Callahan is the last pick for the Dragons here. And he does have a very versatile pool, but he does best with a counter champ.
Like Mbessa and Cho are open, but
The Zac
Zac
is
is
coming
really
out.
This would be a really good pickup for them if they lock it in.
Is it a lock? They going through with it? Nope,
Oh,
they're switching
yep.
it over. It's a Yone. Okay. I was about to state a fun fact if they locked in that Zac, but since they decided not to go through with it, I will keep it to myself until I see it again.
Now, what's your fun fact? Now I'm curious.
Yeah, no, you can't just drop that.
So Callahan on the Dragons was my top laner in the previous season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, his Zac has a very good win rate in solo queue and in flex queue. But every time he's ever run it in a custom or in a match, mostly customs actually. I don't think we've run it in a match. He has had the worst Zac performances basically the FMC has seen. Like other players or other teams still clown his Zac to this day.
Wow.
Because
I was
how
gonna
bad
like
his
pick for my
performances
own
were.
Zac, but then I realized I kept getting banned against me, so maybe my Zac wasn't too bad.
Because he would consistently just go 0-3, 0-4 out of the laning phase in these customs, and we don't know what was going on with that. Because like outside of the customs, he was genuinely playing well, but like with the Zac, and in the moment like we play against people we know, he forgets where the QWER on his keyboard's located. So
Oh, okay. Well, you
You
know
know?
what? I may or may not have done that when I played Kane against the 94th a couple seasons back, so you know I understand it. I completely understand it. There might have been, a maiden that was beating my butt, that also doesn't help either. So, so my keyboards might have been missing out of pure frustration, but hey, it's okay.
No, but the Yone is definitely a very solid like final pick. This does leave the issue that their team is generally very squishy with what they have so far. So if the free agents actually get any semblance of a fed player, whether it's the Jhin, the Viego, the Vex, even the Brand, it will force the Dragons to have to play cautiously because there is not a lot of HP that can take that damage, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
for my pickup too, or who I'm choosing for this game, I just think it's for the Dragons, and the only reason why is Sion and Vex have to dive the back line. Xin Zhao can kind of at least provide some protection, but then who's going to peel for the Jhin? Who's going to peel for the Brand? And if you're in the back line with Yone, if you're in the back line with Xin Zhao, you can still kind of peel a little bit for Hwei, so it's very difficult to stick on top of him. So that's why I think that the Servant Dragon has a better overall comp. Not necessarily easier to play into, but just more damage. Now, if you're doing front to back, which is how Sox in the Shower should play for free agents, they do win in that regards. But it's all gonna be about their lane setups and vision control.
Yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting matchup here, honestly. Like you were saying, just with the amount of HP on the side of the Dragons, it's going to be interesting to see how they're able to play it. I mean, hopefully, maybe they're even just able to get some kills before they even get dived. We'll see what happens.
I think this is gonna. If FA's performance is definitely gonna come down to just individual skill. If the Scion doesn't like hard int to the Yone, might be redeemable. Like top is going to be fine. If Vex wins mid at all, that's going to make it very difficult for the Dragon's backline to perform. Because if Vex is not playing front to back and playing off flank, that gives her a free route to just, well, absolutely nuke whoever's back there. And then the Brand Jhin does have also an equal amount of poke that is comparable to the damage that can be outputted from Caitlyn Lux. But overall, I do think the Dragons has a more solid team, and if they can coordinate their gameplay well, they can definitely take over with just pure macro.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. Like I said, it's going to be interesting to find out the routes the junglers take, just because top lane, as of right now, kind of on an island unless you're doing lane swapping, but I'm curious if if Viego's going to prioritize Dragons early while Xin Zhao prioritizes Grubs, or what the case is going to be. So I'm curious how they're going to stack against each other and find out at what point they make that decision to contest it.
All right.
We're going to break. Any final thoughts?
I got nothing right now.
All good on my end.
All right. So we're going to be headed to intermission now. Again, there's going to be the match between the Free Agents and the 34th Dragons. Make sure to stay tuned, everyone, while we wait for spectator delay, and we will be right back.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Welcome back, everybody, to the game between the Free Agents and the 34 Dragons.
Hello.
I don't know if you realize this, but there is a big problem, and I think Viego just finally realized it. He has no jungle item.
He hasn't. Oh my gosh.
He has a potion. That's all he needs, man.
There we go. He realizes it.
All right. Well, getting back into it. I am Yubi. I'm going to be the main play-by-play caster for today's match, and I am joined here by my color casters, Eternal Cries and Average
Hello.
Fella.
Hello.
And as stated, this is going to be the match between the Free Agents and the 34 Dragons. Viego did actually recall and get his jungle item this time, along with the sweeper, to clear the ward. But they do know where he's starting here.
Good early poke out of the way of the mid lane, but yeah, I mean, okay, so they are gonna just so assuming they just path down, path up, they shouldn't see each other, and the Vex got an early lunch lady getting an early vision on the Raptors, so they should see them.
Yeah, both junglers are going to be clearing opposites here, so top side is going to be strong for Scion, weak for Yone, but bot lane looks like they're going to be playing for Caprine or Cosmic Chaos here a bit more. The Protherius and Renats will have to be careful once Xin Zhao's in the bot side of the map. Lots of poke coming out early from Renats. It's actually damaging Caprino by quite a bit. He has managed to return a bit with the tilt over
Grenade hits.
Peacemaker. Grenade hits, the flourish hits. Holy cow. Wait, massive trade patterns from both teams right now. Top lane, Scion trading with Yone under tower, his own tower. And the bot lane, they're just aggressive right now.
Another poke coming out.
Wow, hit the deadly flourish.
Caprino is so close to being dead.
He is low. I'm surprised Jhin didn't flash force shot him.
I mean, she does that barrier heal.
But that would be two sums down. That would be
True.
two sums down.
Oh, that's an extra shot Frostbite took from the turret.
Yeah, Frostbreath is not timing his poke under tower very well. He's just trying to mimic what I was doing yesterday and just not as good, you know what I'm saying?
You don't even deserve a commentary on that.
Look, my team won and his did. That's all the commentary
Wow,
that needs to be
okay. I see how it is.
No. But getting back to this game right now.
The poke on the Caitlyn bottom lane is just insane here. I mean,
It is. The very greedy runes from Caitlyn too with the first strike here. I would have personally gone Fleet Footwork here just because of the brand. The sustain is going to be really, really necessary. Fleet Footwork and Dorn Shield.
Another hit. I mean, Caprino's got to be careful here.
Yeah.
That's odd.
He is. They are walking
Oh,
up to do
moving
damage
out.
to the brand, but Caprino
That's
flashes
cool.
away, just straight up.
so we saw the heal from the Lux and the flash from Caprino just now. I mean, that's absolutely a win on the side of the free agent team.
Oh, they're collapsing on the Xin Zhao. They know where he's at. Diego and Vex are in the river. They're just baiting this out for Xin Zhao to engage.
They are completely lost on where to go. Brand is going one direction, but Theris is just walking towards the tri-bush. Vex is down in bot lane as well. Rohan flashing away, dashing away. Will he be able to get out here?
Flashing in.
No, flash from Mental Reform does finish him off. That is a 1-for-1 trade. He dies!
Oh!
As Caparino gets him under tower. No way! Mental Reform with the double kill. What?
That's so. I mean, Rowan got the first blow, which was great, but the early exhaust coming out from Renown slows him. Gets the reset on the Viego flash, takes it, and then Caitlyn again burned the flash early. Didn't need to. Pays the price, and it's a 2-for-1 exchange for the side of free agents. As
No,
Yona gets
knocked
caught up.
up! Yona gets knocked up under tower. He does kill Preston as white, but Frostbreath is going to live. Frostbreath lives with a sliver of HP.
How? How does he
What do
even
you
live
have?
that?
Wait, that was so close. Like a minion breathes on him and he dies there.
Oh my gosh.
I thought I saw a tower shot going after him there, so I thought he was dead for sure.
I thought so too. That's
That
why I was like, oh, he's dead. And then he
Has to be the most
He
calculated
got knocked up
play
under
in all
tower.
of
How did the
FMC.
tower not get 2 hits on him? That amazes me.
that's crazy.
That is insane. Oh boy. Yeah, Caprino's still getting bullied down here, but he is returning a lot of damage for announced.
Well, Vex and Viego are on this early dragon. I said I was gonna be curious if we try and go for Void Grubs or Dragon. Hui and Xin Zhao are both roaming over, but it might be too late at this point.
Yeah, Vex trying to zone the Hui, but it looks like Protherius is on a wave announcing as well. Chen Zhao just walks in, steals from the pit, mental reform, very low here, could die any moment. Chen Zhao comes in, does not finish the win, becomes lightning here. Will get feats of warfare towards the side of the free agents, and they have a strong start going on right now. Meanwhile, Frostbreath misses his ultimate, his unsealed fate, and he gets solo killed. And Piston is white. He got solo killed, missing his fate unsealed.
So
Oh
there's
my
a
gosh.
there's a lot that just happened. So Viego unfortunately couldn't get the smite. Xin Zhao gets it. One auto would have given the first tribulation for the 3 kills. Doesn't get it in time. Gets the reset and then misses the ultimate out of the out of Yone for Fate sealed, and just another 2 kills for the side of free agents there.
Oh my goodness. Okay, it looks like the lunch lady is going to go down, but he will not go down without a fight as he ulties in towards Blockball. It does not hit his Q. I know what he was going for there.
At
I
that
respect
point, you
it.
have to go in. Yeah, you have to go in. You don't
I
wanna get-
respect it. If he angled his Q just to the left a little bit, he would have secured it.
But despite the early kills, we have to look at the CS differential. I mean, 62 to 38 in the mid lane. The way over the Vex. I mean, that's just.
I'm gonna chalk that up for a lot of the early game roams that Vex had, because she did go for the dragon, and she was there at that bottom fight. Scion ulti coming out to the grubs here. The unstoppable onslaught missing everyone. Mental reform also in the pit, trying to see what he can get done here. Vex rejoining, but he does not have her shadow surge up. A lot of tank coming up. Frostbite trying to get some damage on. Double knockup. Mental Reform does finish off the Xin Zhao here. Rohan is down. He's going to get his first reset, but Frostbite is doing a lot of damage here. Okay, Mental Reform is down along with Preston is white, and that's also going to be Lunchley as 3 down for the side of the free agents. While
Heal
he
was
did
crucial. And again,
Yeah.
it's unfortunate because of that early dragon. If Viego gets that dragon, he actually gets 6. So he's able to use Heartbreaker because Dragon is stolen. It's doesn't have access to Heartbreaker, so he cannot get the multiple resets as he wanted.
Yeah, that level disadvantage is really, really showing itself right now as Frostbite is trying to take this 1v1 here with very little HP. Fate Unsealed actually hits this time. The shield comes out as well. He is slowed and will die. Shut down to the Scion passive. Although the outplay was flashy, I don't know if it was worth it. I don't think it was worth it.
It's not, because if you look at that minion wave, it's going to be stuck in the top lane. But
I only despaired.
oh,
Narrowly missing the lunch lady there. Narrowly. But yeah, I don't think it was worth it. Back to the Yone thing.
no, it's not. I mean, you're still up in CS. That's fine, but it's at the end of the day, like.
Shutdown gold is shutdown gold.
I don't. Yeah, it's shutdown. Right. That, and I don't think in your position as Yone, you don't want to go for 1-for-1. You just want to blame the lane and keep them low. So any extra kills you get on Cyan this early part of the game.
Oh,
Oh,
Shadow
in the
Surge
mid
does
lane.
come out onto the way here as Mental Reform comes in as well. Heartbreaker comes and finishes off Knockmaul shutdown with the Viego. Remember what I said about a snowballing, skirmisher, early in snowballers to win this game? Mental Reform looking like it right now. He is having a strong starting performance.
Yeah, and it gets the early collector, so he wants to do as much of the Valley damage early as possible. Extra goal on top of it. Brian,
Very good movement by Cosmic Chaos there, dodging all of the stunning CC skill shots. Here's the bullying that we were talking about.
Frost is so bad. He's doing everything he can to not let Preston recall back to base.
He needs to find cement his lead right now, because the issue with Scion is that he will scale with HP no matter what. So the faster he can get multiple kills and just tear him down, the better.
Oh,
Unstoppable Onslaught coming through as well. Mental Reform joining out top lane. Frostbite turning to fight the Viego. Xin Zhao is here as well. Rohan with counter gang flashes coming out from both of them. They will be able to take down Mental Reform. Rohan taking tower for Frostbite to take the dive. That's a double kill for the Yone. That is not what you want to see here. Especially since the Yone is probably going to be starting Bork here. Fate Unsealed turned onto the lunch lady here. They saw him coming on the pink ward. And he is actually going to be taken down. Flash coming out from both of them. Frostbite with 3 kills now. With 3 extra kills from before, that is, and he is powerful. He is strong.
That's what happens when you leave the oven on too long and then someone throws a match and the whole house blows up. I mean, that's essentially what happened there. A bad situation turned to worse. I mean, you already give 2 kills for the Yone, and it's, ooh, extra piece of candy. Picks up the 3rd one on Lucky Lady. And now Hui just gets 3 damage on the mid lane turret. You gotta burn CPs. Now you have no sums on the Vex. If you want to make Vex mid, it's a free kill. And yeah, it's just the over-aggression, unfortunately, didn't pave the way for the side of free agents.
Yeah, and that puts Yone at a 2k gold lead. That's probably his Bork, and I don't think Scion has a lane anymore. I really don't think Scion has a lane anymore with the Bork finish on Yone, because his whole champ identity is HP.
We got 4 down here. Vex is on the opposite side. They're going to try and flank him.
Curtain Call comes out, Shadow Surge comes in. The Fear does not hit multiple targets, as the Vex will get blown up immediately by Caparino. Caitlyn ulti comes out as well. Ace in the hole does not manage to finish off Renounce. Mental Reform have to Heartseeker away. Rohan trying to chase him in. The root does hit, and that is going to be 3 down. Cartharius running away, tails tucked between his leg, and he will be able to walk it off.
3 for 0, but at least they get a dragon out of it, so at least stems some of the bleeding, but not a whole lot.
Cartharius recalling as fast as possible. He does not finish the recall. He had to stick the recall there.
Waiting. Yeah, they're just waiting. They're going to shove the wave in and dive him.
There is no mana on them. Barrier Flash still on for Therius. Possible 1-for-1 trade on this dive. Possible, but not guaranteed. Oh, okay. Skill shots being missed from both the Hui and the Xin Zhao there, and Therius will live to see another day with that.
I I mean,
Fate Unsealed coming in onto the mid lane as Frost Breath just dives the Vex.
Oh, we're gonna get hit by the other tower as well, but just gonna be able to sit comfortably at half health.
I don't think there's anything here that really threatens it. They really need to get some numbers on him. Get the Viego, get the Vex on top of him.
I mean, at least they get first turret, so now it's going to be basically...
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, that... Oh, okay, sorry. Big fight going on here as Mental Reform is able to secure the grubs here. Frost Breath trying his best to chase for a kill, does not manage to get anyone. Okay. Anyway, going back to the Lux, that honestly was the weakest Lux combo I've ever seen.
No items yet. That's the
No
only-
items, yeah, no, I'm gonna chalk with no items yet, because like every time I get hit by a Lux Huey, I get one shot. But you know, Brand out here living comfortably with half his HP. Shadow Surge coming out here as he's trying to fight off the waste. Preston's White is teleported into the tier 1 as he's trying to run down whoever he can catch here. Does get feared away narrowly as Frost Breath is stuck in the middle of the 3 of them. He's going to take the fight. Rohan here is backing him up. Double Fear comes out. Mental Reform managed to make it to safety of his tower, but isn't enough to actually keep him safe as Frost Breath is going to continue this dive. Unstoppable Onslaught comes through. Gets CC in the tower. Frost Breath is going to die to the turret here. And Mental Reform looking to recall here. They do detect him on the sweeper, and he will go down, unfortunately.
I'm actually surprised Mental Reform didn't try and re-engage to at least get somewhat of a form back, to get some kind of health.
He probably wasn't expecting Yone to die under tower like that. I wouldn't blame him too.
Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, end of the day, 3 for 2 for the side of the Dragons, but you got a few shutdowns out of it, so overall not the worst thing possible.
the Dragons here are so methodical with every encounter that they're taking. Like, obviously the huge level lead from the top lane and the jungler is such a, such an important thing here. But I mean, the Dragons absolutely know when to take the fights, when to go gank, and when not to. It's very satisfying to see.
Yeah.
And as far as the largest goal lead right now, it's a 2k goal lead for the top lane for Yone. It's a 1k goal lead for Xin Zhao in the jungle, another 1500 gold lead for Hui in the mid lane, and finally a 600 gold lead for Caitlyn in the top.
This is not a sight you want to be seeing as the free agents right now, having all of your cores being out, well, econned right now by the enemy. Literally none of their members are doing better in terms of gold.
And there's the objective on. Yeah, you don't want to see that early 15 minutes in.
Nope. Here goes down at the tower here. Frostbreath going to be comfortably killing Preston's Light right after taking the tower. I don't think he has a way out.
No, I mean, there's not much.
The Unseal comes through, Flash comes out as well, but it's not enough as double dashes from Yone makes it so he can walk in. Oh! The shield comes out just in time as Frostbreath is looking to dive this, does not finish the kill. Very low AP! How does he get away with it? How does he keep getting away with it? Every single time he lives with 10 HP from a tower dive.
It's so frustrating.
I mean, if you're the free agents, you're wanting that greed to get punished.
Heartseek, sorry. Mental Reform getting caught here, having to flash over the wall. He had Heartseeker. I'm surprised he just didn't ulti over the wall. Still going to be run down by Rohan here as he's looking to just take over the red side jungle for free. Vex here also getting caught out. Oh, no, flashes out the CC. Not go down here. Frostbreath roaming around the blue jungle. They are making it very hard for Mental Reform to get anything right now, choking him out of resources.
As a jungler, it's so frustrating because you need those resources to somewhat stabilize.
Root hits, unstoppable onslaught misses everyone somehow. Current call comes out as well, but he has a Shinzao on top of him. Did not see that. Will go down to Rohan. Rohan is caught in the middle of 4. Will he get any backup in time? Flashes over the wall. They're looking very low. The Dragon Thieves played this very carefully. They have a chance to come back with a fight here. Frostbreath flashing in, does finish off right now. That's a shutdown. That is going to be a reset for Mental Reform. Will he be able to get anything out of this? Rohan biding his time, looking to see if he can get a pick, a cheeky little pick here.
They don't know. They have no Xin Zhao's there yet.
He's looking. He's looking. They didn't notice. Oh my goodness, barely dodges. The way becomes a lightning here. Knockup does not come in time as Rohan will be able to kill Mental Reform, but the shutdown credit still goes to Mental Reform. What?
Huh?
Wait, what?
I'm just. Was it red buff? That's the only thing I can think of. Because
Did he have
technically,
red
yeah,
buff?
Yone did, and he killed Yone and took his effigy, so he get red buff from Yone.
Oh,
That's
dang.
the only thing I can think of.
Wait, yeah, that's crazy. That's really good for the FA though. Really good.
Yeah, League of Flying is right.
League of Flying goes crazy.
Alright, so at this point, right, you're down 9 kills. Early game has not gone your way. Do you just death ball?
I'd say that's the best bet. The 7k gold difference is pretty extreme right now. I'd say try to cash out on the objective bounties. Like, this Dragon's lost, but if they 4-man Yone and get the tier 1 top, that's a good amount of gold after this Rift Herald. Because they're gonna get 400 gold from clearing the Rift Herald. They're gonna get 400 gold from the tier 1 top. They kill Yone, you know, 300 gold on whoever this target is, because they're not getting this dragon. They're not. I think they need to be playing for the objective bounties. Wow, Renounce is getting absolutely obliterated from a screen away as Frost Breath is on attack. Fate Unsealed comes out as well, and Lunch Lady is going to be going down here. The fear will not be enough to save him as Mental Reform is coming in.
Oh no.
I hate Yone.
You hate to see that. Just like almost feeling abandoned by your team trying to take that 1v1 when there's no comparison.
Frost Breath just going back in, seeing what he can get out of this.
Way almost killing Diego on the side, but not enough damage. Jane gets rooted again, and barely gonna live. But they get a tier 2 in the mid lane, and yeah, it's starting to slowly spiral out of control to the side of the region. And the 2 champions you play that I do respect, and I don't mind it if they're on my team, but I absolutely hate playing against, is Yone and Zen.
Oh man, I wonder who plays those.
Yeah, I'm literally talking about you.
No.
I hate Immune. It's the dumbest thing ever. Immune should not be a thing in the client. No other champion has that, and Yone just gets away with.
Mel has it
random
now,
bullshit.
kind of. Fiora has it.
And Mel's busted too.
Fiora has it. Okay, Frost Breath is just bullying Lunch Lady right now. That's not even fair, man.
That's like, oh, what's that? It's like Happy Gilmore right now. He's Adam Sandler with a dodgeball, just beaming kids in the forehead.
No,
But yeah,
I'm telling you, they should have grouped on Yone faster, got after the Rift Herald, and they should have just went for the tier 1 top. That would have, it wouldn't have completely narrowed the gold difference, but would have been a nice, you know, amount of change in their pockets.
and then top
But
of
now
that,
they're
because of the Viego build, he's very switchy. Unlike Zinjao, who has Black Cleaver and Thunderstone, he can kind of tank it up, get extra health. Viego still is on the flex for more reminder, so not as aspired as the Otacon does go down for the side.
wow. Immediate Fate Unsealed Flash comes out as well from an Renounce. Ace in a Hole comes in with some damage. What happy feet from Renounce there, dodging the Lux ulti as well and just walking away with his life. He gets rewarded for dancing. Oh, what? But there he is also dodging the Wind Becomes Lightning from Jin Sao. They might actually be able to finish him off here. No, the damage is not quite enough as Knockmaw manages to nuke down Mental Reform. Frost Breath on top side trying to get finish off Renounce. He does walk away. Current Call comes out as well. Gets stopped by Cosmic Chaos and big exchanges. Only 1 casualty, and that was the Rune King, unfortunately.
At least one player is getting a tier 1 bot slime to get some type of gold influx, like you mentioned earlier into this team. You need something. You can't just walk all over. So if someone dies in top lane, someone dies mid, that's fine. Try and get something on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah, gold values are not making this game look very pretty right now with the 7k difference at the moment. Almost 8k. Actually, practically 8k difference right now.
Would you like to know a random factoid in this game right now?
No?
Okay.
Sure.
We'll tell you anyways, though. Vex
Okay.
and Brand gold together equals Yone's.
No, it's a really
I'll
feels
definitely-
bad for the Vex right now.
And I honestly, like, I think if Yone died those 2 times, there might have been at least a little bit of hope, but just that barely 10 20 HP surviving both times, it hurts.
Oh man, poor Viego. He does manage to live, but he's just getting hard bullied in his old jungle. Wild blind frick, I blanked on the luck ulti. I don't know why. Final spark. Yeah, I knew it. It was on the tip of my tongue. I just didn't remember. Anyway, final spark just out of nowhere chunks out Vex. Because why not?
Oh
Like,
no,
why
don't
not throw it out?
TP. Don't TP. There's no reason to. No, Preston. It's a trap.
Yeah, I think that tower is theirs.
Oh, maybe
Oh,
not.
here comes mental reform as the unstoppable onslaught does miss. They're playing to kite a lot of the hits right now. Damage, a lot of damage is coming out. Frost Breath now going for it, but now does manage to finish him off. Mental reform will go down as well. Frost Breath again was it alive with 10 HP, dancing off in the back there, and that's going to be 3 down. Mental reform went down. Preston went down. About to be Lunch Lady as well. Protherius trying to see what he can get out of this, but I don't think he can finish anyone. Rohan proceeding to dive in. 4-shot gets blocked because he's outside of the range. But the turret will finish him off. Major shutdown for the Jhin here.
Hey, at the very least, get shut down, and yeah, they had to use Rip because that was about to expire. So they could maybe use that top to crack it open, but we'll see. Nope, it's going on. Never mind.
They really want Callahan right now. They want Frost Breath bad, but I don't think it's happening.
I just look at his items though. You definitely Blade to get rid of the Scion and healing, Immortal Shield Bow for extra crit, and Stride Breaker to get everyone in your range immediately.
Wait,
but
Protherius might actually catch him here with the 4-shot. Is it going to be enough? No, he's got to
No.
reload. If he did miss his deadly flourish, he might have actually gotten the shutdown onto Frost Breath. Poor Protherius. He had a vision and he tried for it, did not get it. Oh, but the Shadow Surge from Vex does finish off Frost Breath. They will be sacking the dragon for this, unfortunately, but I think gold in their
You have
pockets,
to.
what they need.
Yeah, I think you have to. I know. I understand you don't want them to get because. Oh, they should have it by now. Oh, actually, it went over to a free agent. Okay. I was wrong. Just got the dragon. But yeah, this is their dragon. Just give it up. This dragon doesn't need anything, although we have full point. But
Unstoppable outside to
we got
3 people, 3-man stun, mental reform coming in. They do manage to get 1. The Caitlyn will go down here. Final spark comes out as well. Rohan will finish off mental reform. Sayana is going to die as well. Lunch Lady coming into the fight late. Will not be able to finish
Oh,
off Cosmic
what's going
Chaos.
on here?
Never mind. He actually goes down somehow. He died to the unending despair. It was the unending despair. Oh my goodness.
Crazy.
You know, it's looking super grim for the free agent team, but despite it all, they're still saying we're not coming out of this with any like less kills. You know, we're not letting you completely shut the door on us here. We're gonna take as much as we can from you guys.
You know, Teal missing from the Yone, but that doesn't matter because the champion doesn't need to hit ultis. I would know.
Yep, I've seen it before.
Rohan just casually diving, getting absolutely chunked by the turret here, will go down as a reset. He is now in Xin Zhao's body. Maybe he can get something out of this.
I don't think he does. I just think the Yone has too much damage. But if he engages here, he might now. Nope. Oh, he has that
Xin Zhao
chance.
does fade here. Spear comes out. Shadow Surge hitting Hwei there. They're aiming for the back line. Will it be enough damage as Flash comes out from Nakma? It's not enough. Then to reform is going to go down. Lunch Lady dead as well. Preston is fight, trying to walk away, but too many dashes from the Yone. Too many. What
Yep.
can he do?
200 years. I'm just saying, Yone, Mel, and Bessa, Gwen, all annoying champions. And you play half. I hope you know that. But 13k goal lead with a 19k difference. They are on Soul Point Infernal for the side of the Dragons. Granted, if it's a duck, it sounds like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it's probably a dragon. And yeah, you can definitely hear him roar on this side of the map. As Baron is alive, they could take it, and they will just establish a vision. Yeah, this is essentially their Baron's point.
What can they do here?
At this point, I think you just have to try and maybe get a pick on Yone. Hope to get a reset with the Diego, get Yone's body, and then essentially use that to your advantage to kill everyone else on the side of the Dragons. But it's not an easy play by any means.
Yeah, I don't know what they have to do. Like, ah, this is such a tough game to look at. I don't know. I don't know about. If I'm gonna be honest, I think the early Mortal Reminder
Calibrating.
might have been too much of an investment from the Viego. I feel like he's losing too much damage building an item when there's not a lot of armor, and the heal. I know they've been living with a sliver of HP, but I feel like just getting more damage to clear that sliver HP instead of heal cut would serve a better purpose.
Would you go IE in this circumstance then?
As Viego,
No, it's Yone.
I was talking about Viego.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Yone's build is good. Like I don't need to worry about that. I'm just talking about Viego.
poor
He
guy.
built Immortal. And I feel like there's a lot. Yeah.
Rip potato chip.
Big fight happening top lane, but I don't think they're gonna do anything as they just get almost cleanly aced. Renounce is the only person alive left to defend. Him versus the world. I don't think he's got it.
They got essentially 2 waves to keep pushing in there and bottom.
Does get hit by the binding light, and he is going to go down here. Flash comes out from Caprino trying to get that last kill, but it's already over, and that is a dominating performance from the 34 Dragons.
I think my MVP is probably going to be Frostbreath because he not only established the early game top lane surviving, getting solo kills, but I was able to exert his dominance in multiple team fights. So while they focused on him, it allowed the Xin Zhao and the Hui essentially free hit them the entire time.
Yeah, I think Frostbreath's presence that game was unmatched. Like, Rohan definitely made a lot of impact for sure, a lot of subtle impact, and he did like have some great dives, but just the showmanship and just the sheer what is it? Display of mechanics with the Yone. I think Frostbreath definitely could be seen as the MVP here. But they are exactly matching KDA, funnily enough.
I still think it's Frostbreath. But we'll let him
The
decide.
9
If you want
CS
the other-
difference. The 9 CS difference solidified it.
I'll move him up.